Okay, we're going on the safari, right? You can see Sam's already got his arm up. He knows the move. There you go, buddy. Behind you here, hon. Thanks. Oh, I'll catch you at the line. Okay, Sammy.
Are you going to sit up here? I'll have y'all go up on the ramp first and sit in those seats, and then we'll get him strapped in, okay?
All right, thank you.
If you are traveling with children and have children that
Then you and I sit behind. Okay. Yep, yep. We're gonna get some of this crap out of your way.
Fair enough. Appreciate it.
I said, why don't you carry film, and then you can, because you do a better job positioning than I do.
Okay.
Let Carrie film.
Damn it, Shelly.
It's getting loaded.
Next time I'm just gonna do it.
We got a pro right here, ladies and gentlemen. All right, so if I can go ahead, I can go ahead and get this brake over here. You pop this on this way. I already got. I can get this.
Thanks, Dave. His name's Aiden. He's strapping you down. You gotta tell him thank you when he gets you all set. Can you get it? There, you got you strapped in. You're not going anywhere. Okay.
Have you pop that brake off real quick, my friends? You can always get one more. All right, go ahead, pop that other brake back on.
Thank you, Aiden.
Share a quick jostle for me.
Thank you. Shake him. Aiden said shake him. Yes.
Handle right there. This door closes, be a handle right there.
Okay, that was Aiden, Sam. He strapped you down. Set your brakes, because you can't have you bouncing around.
Alrighty, come aboard.
Okay, we're starting, Sam.
Alrighty, now
Okay.
my friends that are going to be on the right hand side, watch your hands,
Backward your
arms,
legs.
feet, and legs. Today,
Okay, the
please
girl
keep your
talking
hands,
is
arms,
Corey.
feet, and legs
She's
inside
gonna be
at
our
all
tour
times.
guide.
And please remain seated for our entire journey out there. Join me. Starting off on our right hand side, there is an Okapi over there. Now the Okapis, they do have their striped legs, as you may notice. Now their stripes, don't let them fool you. They're not related to the zebra. They are actually related to the giraffe. We know this because they have the same skull structure. Now black rhinos, they are the smaller of the species. They can weigh up to 3,000 pounds. I do see a second one over here on your left as well. We'll see them a little bit better. This one's
Oh, there
actually
you go.
sleeping.
Oh, look at that one.
Like I said, they are the smaller. They can weigh up to 3,000 pounds.
Jeez, imagine how big
Now,
that
despite their size, they can run up to 30 miles an hour galloping just like a horse does. Now, if you look on your right, you can see that large nest there. There's actually a saddle-built stork hanging out in that nest. There's also a couple bongos over here, which are the copper-colored antelopes, and then hiding in the middle is a greater kudu. That's that tan-colored one. Now the bongos, they had horns on their heads. Both male and females have them. They use their horns to push down the bushes next to them, making their steps essentially silent as they walk on through. That's how they got their nickname, the Ghosts of the Forest. Now the kudus there, you may notice they didn't have any horns on top of their heads. That's because that one was a female. The males are the only ones that have horns, unlike the bongos. Now the kudus, means they like to stay in the water. There's some water here on the right. I see some pink-backed pelicans, but I also see a couple Nile hippos over here. Looks like they're going to get some food here. Now I'm going to talk about the pink-backed pelicans real quick. The pelicans get their name because of the pink color on their back, which comes from their skin and their feathers, and it will get brighter during their mating season. Now the Nile hippos back there, that was a bloated hippos. There's another bloat over here on the left if you didn't get a good look before.
Holy crap.
Now these hippos are doing what hippos do best, which is lay in that water there. Hippos do spend most of their time in the water because their skin is very sensitive to the heat in the sun. While they are in that water, they can fully submerge themselves underneath.
I wonder if they can get
They can hold their breath under the water for several minutes at a time.
You know.
While they're underneath the water, they can do a couple different things. They can walk under there. They walk underwater just like they do on land. And they can also sleep under there. When they sleep underwater, they don't have to wake up to come up for air. They are still asleep there. Now, you may notice all these animals are either in or around that water. They spend so much time around it, it is considered their home. This is why it's super important for us to keep our waste products out of the water. We don't want to put trash into their homes. It's not good for them or their environments. Now over on your left-hand side, right before this bridge here, there is a Nile crocodile hanging out. I'll talk about him in just a moment. The bridge is a little noisy as we cross on over here.
Wow, look at that big one back there. Okay, those are Nile crocodiles.
Called a baobab tree. It's also known as the tree of life or the upside down tree. Now you may notice the branches of that tree look a little bit wonky, like it's the roots of the tree, kind of like it's flipped upside down. That's how it got the nickname the upside down tree. You may notice the branches also don't have leaves on them. It is leafless for about 9 months out of the year. That tree also stores thousands of gallons of water inside of its trunk there. The water inside is very useful for the animals out on the savannah, especially during the summertime, because there could be a drought that happens. If that ever were to happen, they just need to eat the bark off of the tree, and they can get as much water as they would like. Now we're going to make our way down the rest of this hill here. On our right-hand side, there's a couple wildebeest hanging out over there. Now, wildebeest, they are the second most densely packed mammals right next to humans. And they also have a nickname. They are called the GNU, G-N-U. This is because that is their vocalization sound as well. Typically, when you see wildebeest, they will be in larger groups like this. This is because they feel safer when they travel together rather than on their own. A fun little thing about wildebeest is that wildebeest developed the ability to smell through their feet. They don't have to rely on their noses. They can smell the ground through their feet there because during the Great Migration, they were kicking up a bunch of dirt into their noses, so they couldn't smell very well.
A lot of dogs up here in there.
Now they can smell through their feet.
They're always hanging out. Yeah, they're kind of up in that little curve there.
Alrighty, we're going to make our way on forward here. I do see a couple animals that'll be on our left-hand side up ahead here.
Oh, we got zebras and the giraffe.
We're actually going to wait for them to cross here. This is the Maasai giraffe that's crossing. We do have to keep children fully seated. We cannot have them moving around, my friends.
Look at that.
They're going to be on our right-hand side here. They can sit in your laps or in the seats themselves, my friends. Alrighty, on our left-hand side, there's a couple more animals as well. There's going to be some Hartman's mountain zebras, as well as the sable antelopes all the way in the back. And then there's some elands over here as well. Now the sable antelopes, they are the symbol of the Harambe Wildlife Reserve. They have horns on their heads which they use to fend off any predators that may come up behind them. They're known to be very territorial. They never really back down from a fight. Now the elands here. Elands are the largest antelopes. When fully grown, they can weigh up to 2,200 pounds. They can also be up to around 5 feet tall to their shoulders. Now the zebras back there. Zebras do have their beautiful stripes on them. Their stripes are unique to each and every zebra. No two zebras are the same. In fact, when baby zebras are born, they imprint on their mothers, meaning they will forever remember her stripe pattern and they won't lose her out in the wild. Now last but not least, the Maasai giraffes. This is a tower of giraffes. A group of giraffes is called a tower. Giraffes are the tallest land mammals. When fully grown, they can be up to around 20 feet tall. In fact, when they are first born, they can already be at around 6 feet tall. Giraffes do have a prehensile tongue that I mentioned with that okapi as well. Their tongues are about 18 inches long. They use them to reach all the way up into the trees there and get all the food down, because they spend about 20 hours a day eating. They only spend about 30 minutes a day sleeping. Alrighty, now over here on the right-hand side as well, there's some Ankoli cattle. Now, Ankoli cattle, they do have their very large horns. Their horns are about 8 feet wide, tip to tip. Despite their size, they are pretty lightweight. They have a honeycomb structure inside that helps a lot with this. Now, the honeycomb structure also helps with their blood circulation. Since they are such large animals, it just keeps everything flowing nice and easily in there. Alrighty, we're going to keep going forward here. Now, if you notice on the Ankoli cattle as well, you may have noticed that flap of skin they had. That flap of skin has a name. It's called a dewlap. Now, their dewlap helps a lot with their their body temperature control. And it helps a bit with their blood circulation. But it mainly helps them cool off. It flaps around a bit so they can cool off a little bit easier. Keeps everything nice and flowing in there. Now, we're going to go a little bit deeper into the savanna here. We're going to go through some broken down trees up ahead. Now that's a really good sign for elephant country. So hopefully some will be out and about for us to say hi to this morning.
Come up on the elephant.
We'll make our way slowly but surely through here. Now the savanna is pretty large. We will be here for quite some time, and the animals do tend to spread out a bit while we're here. So the further in we go, the more animals we are likely to see as well.
Hopefully we see the lions like we did last time.
Alrighty, let's make our way up and around here. We're going to go through these trees and see who we can find this morning.
Oh, there they are.
Alrighty, now as we make our way through the trees, if you want to look onto your right-hand side, there's some African elephants over there. Elephants are the largest land mammals. When fully grown, they can weigh up to 13,000 pounds.
Oh my god.
Now, elephants, they do have their very large ears as well, as you may notice. Their ears there, they like to flap them around a bit so they can cool off, especially during the summertime because it will get pretty hot out here. It's like their own personal fan. Now, their ears also on our right are some tusk marks, so let's see who we can find today. I think I see some ears flapping in the distance on the left. Let's go a little further here. We'll probably get a better look at them the further
there's one right there.
here. You can see their ears over these bushes here on your left-hand side.
Yeah.
We're going to go down and around. We're going to go through some rocks, and we'll get a better look at them from the other side there.
Oh, like 3 or 4 of them there.
Alrighty, now as we go through the rocks, you will start to see some more baobab trees as well. Elephants do love these trees. They use them as scratching posts out here because they are so large, they will not break on them.
There's one towards the water, a little.
Now over on the left, you can see these elephants here.
Big one over there.
You can see a lot of them are using their trunks.
Yeah.
Now their trunks have thousands of muscles inside. They have more muscles in their trunks than any of us do have in our entire bodies.
No
They use
way,
their
I didn't
trunks
know
for
that.
pretty much anything, from eating, drinking water, as well as breathing. Now right next to their trunks, they do have tusks. Now their tusks are made out of ivory, which unfortunately in the past they have been poached for these tusks. So if you see anything made out of ivory, try to steer clear from it. It is not sustainable to them.
There's one right
Typically
around
when
the
you see
corner
it,
here.
it will be made into jewelry.
There they are.
Alright. we're gonna finish up this turn here. As we're finishing it up, if you want to look on your left, there's some greater flamingos. These flamingos have their beautiful pink color to them. That pink color actually doesn't come until they're around 2 years old. When they're first hatched, they're actually a darker gray color. The pink primarily comes from their diet. They eat a lot of shrimp, and shrimp has a lot of stuff called beta. You're gonna see some white rhinos hanging out over here. Now, white rhinos, they are the larger of the species. They can weigh up to 6,000 pounds. This is a small crash of rhinos. A group of rhinos is called a crash. Now, the word white in their name actually comes from an Afrikaans word, wit, W-I-T, and it means wide. It's referring to their upper lip there. Their upper lip is pretty wide. It's also the main distinction between them and black rhinos. Black rhinos have a pointed upper lip, while these guys have that very wide upper lip. This is also because the white rhinos are known to be grazers. They graze along the ground there and get their food, while the black rhinos do not graze on the ground. They eat it off of the edges or off trees.
Oh, wow.
Now on your left-hand side, you can see their tail poking out. You can see a cheetah over there. Cheetahs are the fastest. We do have to keep children seated, my friends. They can't move along the aisles. They are the fastest land mammals. They can go from 0 to 60 in about 3 seconds. They are also primarily daytime hunters. This is because there's less competition for them during the daytime. Most other predators are nighttime hunters. Now cheetahs, they do have little black lines underneath their eyes as well. The lines under their eyes help them hunt during the
There's 3 of
daytime
them.
because it blocks out the
That's the
sun
most
glare,
we've ever
so they can
seen
see
there.
farther off into the distance while they are running.
Okay, let's see if we got a line
Alrighty, we're
out
gonna make
there.
our way on towards these Kopi rocks here. Kopi rocks are used by many different animals, predator and prey alike.
Last time the
And I
line
think I
out.
do see someone up on these rocks here. They're more towards the front of the rock.
Oh, there he is.
Looks like they're taking a little nap. There is a lion. Now that
Oh,
one
look
is
at
a
him, he's
male.
sleeping.
We know this because he has a mane. The females do not have manes.
Oh,
Female
so
lions
cool.
are also called lioness.
That's like his spot now.
Now we'll
That's
make
what
our
we
way
saw
to
him
the
last
other
time.
side here. We'll get a big
Austin's
group
way
of
over there.
lions. It's called a pride.
Right.
And the pride of lions consists of the male, a couple females, and there could occasionally be cubs with them as well. Now in the pride of lions, the females are typically the ones that go out and hunt for them, while the males tend to stay back and watch over the area. They are
There's a
very
lion right there too.
protective.
Lioness
Like
too.
to make sure everything and everyone is safe at all
Oh, yeah.
times. Now it looks like they're all asleep here, which is no shocker. Lions do spend about 20 hours a day sleeping.
Yeah, one right in the prep of that rock there, isn't there?
Now lions, they do a pretty intense roar as well. It can be heard from up to around 5 miles away.
Wow, 5 miles away.
Lions are also primarily nighttime hunters, unlike the cheetahs, the gray-colored feather.
The ostriches come out
This
and say
means
hi
that
to
they
us.
are female. The males have the darker, almost black-colored feathers.
There's another one over there too, Sam. This one's hanging out.
Alrighty, we're gonna make our way slowly but surely towards them. You'll see them on our right-hand side up here.
He's following that truck. We're like, hey, this is a food truck.
Alright,
look at
you
him.
can see the ostrich there. There's 2 of them. There's one here walking around on the right. You can see her beautiful gray feathers there. There's another ostrich over here in the corner on the right.
So the grape. Oh,
Now up ahead here as well, I spot some eggs. They're on the right hand side. These eggs are ostrich eggs, and they are the largest eggs laid by a bird. Each one can weigh around 3 pounds. That's about the same as 2 dozen chicken eggs, all for just one of those. They're also pretty strong. As well as some Nigerian dwarf goats. Now these goats, they may look very small, but they are in fact fully grown. They also have a pot belly look to them. This is because there's 4 different stomach chambers in there. These stomach chambers help them digest many different types of foods, because as we may know, goats do tend to eat. I hope you got to see your favorite out there, maybe learn something new, or even found a new favorite. Unfortunately, a lot of the animals we did see out there today are endangered. The way you can help out at home is to always reduce, reuse, and recycle any of your waste.
and when we come back, and Aiden's gonna unstrap him and unlock him.
Alrighty, my friends on the right-hand side, watch your hands, arms, feet, and legs as doors are sliding open, and watch your step as you exit.
Okay.
Quaterini, my friends.
So Aiden's gonna take your brakes off. Yeah.
Was it out there?
Good. Not too bumpy, right, Sam? See, he's got you. See, Aiden knows what he's doing. He's unstrapping him. All right.
Y'all are good to go.
Okay, ready to go, Sammy.